Hi everyone, I'm Ali GREYMOND, and today I wanted to talk about the difference between the coaching model for OCD recovery versus the therapy model for OCD recovery, the traditional therapy. Just in a few words, basically the difference is, and this is again because when I was recovering, I went through the experience of being in traditional therapy, and I talk about it with clients all the time. So what I see the difference is with coaching, it's an action based thing. You're being coached to do something or not to do something, right? So it's a very much an action based thing. With therapy, this can also be true if your therapist really understands OCD. But a lot of the times people fall into just basically crying on someone's shoulder how bad everything is. That is not what you need to recover from OCD. First of all, you shouldn't be sending signals to your brain that something is wrong. So kind of doing it that way is already not good. So if a therapist is just there to listen to you and to offer support, then, I mean, while it's nice, it's not really something that will help you recover from OCD. It needs to be an action-based thing where you're continuously doing exposures and you're supported in doing those exposures. And then when you talk to your therapist, it needs to be that you go over what happened, what exposures worked, what didn't, what we can change, you know. And a lot of therapists do that. Well, okay, not a lot, but there are therapists out there that do that. But again, it's not because I'm a coach myself, but honestly, I do like the coaching model more than the therapy model, not just for even for OCD, but for most of things that people deal with. Because if we just look at any problem that a person can really have, and the reason why they're coming to see a therapist for the most part is because they want to get out of the problem. There are situations where the problem is unresolvable, and you just want to kind of talk to somebody about it. There is those situations, but most of the time action-based approach really does work. So because people all the time message me and ask, what can I look for in therapist, I would say that the number one thing is it needs to be an action-based program. And I would say if you are going to a therapist for the first time and you are thinking, should I sign up with them for a long time or not, right? Ask them that specific phrase. Is this an action-based program or is this talk therapy? And if they say if it's an action-based program, ask them to elaborate on that. Because that's going to give you a great overview of exactly what is being offered and exactly how your process is going to go. Because I'm telling you right now, no matter how much you examine your childhood, no matter how much you understand the reason why you have this specific OCD theme, it's not going to make a difference at all. Okay, maybe 5%. I'll give you that. Any information kind of helps a little bit, right? So let's get 5%. But that's it. To recover, you can understand. Clients come to me all the time. They're like, I understand that the thought is silly. I get it, Ali. I get it, but I can't get out of it because it feels so real. That is generally everybody's statement. And the only way to feel better, to overcome this, is to override the brain, and that comes from doing exposure exercises. And I think that at least to some extent, doing an action-based program for any type of problem that you have is more productive than doing just talk therapy, just discussing the situation. There needs to be an action plan. You have problems in your relationship, there needs to be an action plan. You have problems at work, needs to be an action plan. You have problems with depression, with PTSD, there needs to be an action plan. We can't just talk it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. You can't talk your way out of it. That's my personal opinion. So I do find that, if you're wondering how to get a good therapist, what to look for, I think that if anything, this would be key. I hope you find my videos helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I do daily recovery videos on all things related to OCD. If you would like to do the Recovery One-on-One program with me, as always, all the information is on youhaveoct.com. I'll see you tomorrow.